Hi guys, Jennifer here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my design team project for OohLaLa Vintage Treasures. It was inspired by my friend Doreen, and she had made me one with my digitals. So I'm making one with hers and her physical kit. So don't mind my fingers. I had to cut all of my nails down, and I had some allergic reaction to the gel polish that I was using. So I'm gonna have to find a more like vegan type or something. But anyway, enough of that. So I went out of town and I went to the Frank Garcia Seaside Retreat in Cambria, California. And I have projects that I want to share for you. I want to tell you about it. I'm going to do that all in a different video. So anyway, so let's get going on this. This is using her Romantique Serenade kit. And I basically took her inspiration, because she had sent me this gorgeous little journal, and it had a wrap and then the journal, and I will leave a link below to that if you haven't seen that. So I used hers as inspiration, but I used it to make this more of a shabby chic kind, because she had the pinks and the teals, and not teals, pinks and aquas and stuff in there. So anyway, I made a journal wrap, and it was made with doilies and appliques, and on the outside here there's a little dangle that you can take off, and I tried to make it as pretty as hers. Now this was in her kit, so I just added that, and then I added a bunch of other things here. Dangles and laces and stuff. So I thought that turned out really pretty. And then I added some charms and different things. Okay, and then I used a lot of the things that were in her kit to make this journal wrap, although I had to use some of my own doilies just because of the sizing. But so it's just like a circle, and it looks like this. And then if you lift that up, you can see that I added lots of appliques, this little bow from the trim she included, and then these pearl embellishments were from her kit. I added some rhinestones, and then this pretty applique was also in her kit. This was included as well, and I just made a little flower and incorporated this gorgeous piece. It's like a vintage piece, but it has that aurora borealis on there. I added some buttons, and then with the dangles it just looks pretty. And then I used this trim, sandwiched it in between. I used a nut cup as a stability, and then several layers of different doilies to make the inside. Whoops. That was a trim left over. So that's that, and it wraps around the journal like that. All right, now for the journal, it's just a cute little sweet little journal, and I used a portion of her applique right here, and this was the bow paper clip that she included, and I just added that to the top so that you can, you know, attach something if you want to. But I thought that was so cute there, and it was already done. So voila, that was the front of my journal. And then I collaged her papers along with some music paper that she included, and I collaged this whole, I forget what this was now. I think it was, oh, okay. I remember what the base of the book was. So if you remember, she includes these like envelopes in her kits, and I opened it down the side here and made it super long, and I was like, oh, I could make a folio with this or whatever. But I just cut a piece of it off And that's what I used as my base. And then after I collaged all of her papers, I had to run it through the embossing folder several times to get the pattern across all 3 parts of the journal. So these pages are not in permanent. They're attached with this elastic piece of lace here. So after I was done embossing it, I folded it up and I made pockets, and I just cut a V in them so that it's kind of open there. Then I glued this side, and then on the inside one, I glued both sides, made a pocket, and on this one, I just did this side. So that's how I got the tri-fold. And then I used bits of her laces and fabrics that she included. Like all of this stuff is from her kit. It's a little applique piece here. And then here are her cut apart little ephemera pieces in her kit. But isn't that gorgeous? I didn't really care for how the collage looked because it kind of got wrinkly when I started folding it, and I don't know. So I embossed it, and it just really made the difference. Now here's her tickets. I just put those in here as well. Piece of this fabric here, and made a little tab. And then this was, I put that there because that's the name of her kit, and I just thought it was super cute. So I tried to back some of the ephemera that was thin, and then some of them I just left and I just inked the back. So these are her postcards for the Romantique Serenade kit, and all I did was print them at half size, so 2 a page. And then this paper was included. This is one that I created for her, special as a collaboration, and it just is so pretty. I love it with the pink and the neutral colors. So this little pocket I made with her rose lace or fabric. Here's another one of her tickets, and I put a little piece of the doily and some of that trim. And you can see her papers here. And then you open this up and you have a little dangle tag. You can jot down a few little notes. You can journal back here or put a picture. And then I kind of collaged these together so that this would flip out. And then I made a little tuck spot here. And here's one of the tickets and some of the fabric she had in there. And then she made this cute page in her journal that had like a little envelope or a bag that went over the page. So I did the same. And in this, I just added one of the cut aparts, and I backed it, inked it up. This is a coffee dyed bag. And then you can tuck something under here, and you can see her pretty papers. And then this one, I used her little bow die cuts and put it on one of the tickets. And this goes right in that bag. And you can tuck something under here, or you can take this off and you can journal. So that was my thoughts there. And then over here, I made a little, I used her corner pocket, but it was pointed at both ends, so it would fit here. I just cut the top and the side off, and then it fit on this little page here. So here's one of her ephemera pieces. Here's a little postcard, and that just fits in this little tuck corner pocket or whatever. And then on this side, I put a little postcard. You can take this off and then you can journal on it. But I just did that so that it would hold the postcard in there. Okay, and then I took this big tag. It was like a kind of like a ticket tag, and then I folded that over the page, so you could take that off and write on the back, and a couple of the little postcards here as well. It's so cute. And then I just took one of her washi tape strips and I folded it over and I stapled it to make this little tuck spot. So you got some, I did some collaging here, and there's another postcard. Here's another one of her bow die cuts, and then you can journal there. Little flip out, and then journal here, and then this flips out, and I did another little pocket, little postcard in there. You can journal, and then journal here, and there's that paper. So in the back pocket, I just put a couple of these little embellishments. These were so fun to make because they're just like little ones. Put tickets, and then this little page for journaling. So for a little journal, you can get a lot in here and really have fun journaling your trip. So this goes like that, this goes like that, and then it wraps up like this. So that was super fun to make. I hope that you enjoyed the little project. I had started it before I left, which was good because, you know, although it took me probably another 2 days to finish, I was close to being done, to be honest. I just like to add more and more things to embellish. You know, the details are everything. So this is my design team project using her Romantique Serenade kit. And this is part of the Crystal and Pearls kit club over at OohLaLa Vintage Treasures. I'll leave her Facebook group below and her YouTube channel. That way you can get in contact with her and see if there's any openings for her kit club. But I think she is taking a break after the next one so that she can enjoy time with her family. And yeah, she needs a break. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the project. And thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.